homestead. Welcome to the kitchen again. For the past 48 hours, I have been cooking in my crock pot. 48 hours, you say? What takes 48 hours to cook in a crock pot? Well, the answer is bone broth. Bone broth is a very healing, healthy, just goodness. After you cook your chicken, like whether it's a whole bird or you fried some chicken or you roasted some leg quarters in the oven like I do, I save the bones. I feed my dogs. I cook for my dogs, and I save the bones because I feed them chicken about every other day, a leg quarter. And so I save those bones, and when I've got a quart of bones in a freezer bag, I'll put them in my crock pot, pour water over them, season it with, for the puppies, well, this is for humans and puppies, but because I also give this to my puppies, it has no onion, no garlic, so it's very mildly seasoned. It's a great soup starter. It's a great thing to drink when you're sick or even when you're not sick to help maintain your health. Because what happens when you cook those bones, simmer them on low for 24 hours minimum, 48 hours is the best. What happens is all the marrow in those bones and all the calcium in those bones cook out and into your broth. And it's just good for you. And everybody knows that chicken noodle soup, homemade chicken soup is the cure for all sorts of ailments, in the wintertime when you're sick. So this is just a great thing to have on hand, especially through the winter. So, I try to make a batch of bone broth a week. This is a small batch because it was from the puppy bones. Not bones of my puppies, but the chicken bones that were left after I fed my puppies the chicken. So, now that my bone broth has cooked for 48 hours, and I have turned it off this morning and let it cool, and the next step is to strain it. So that's what my bowl and my little strainer is for, to strain out all of the bones and some of the grease. So then we're just going to pour this through this little sieve right here. Now I get you a close-up of what the bone broth looks like once it's cooked. See, look at all that as I spill it in the floor, see all that great gelatinous goodness? Let's get a better shot of that. And that's what the bone broth looks like, all gelatinous and good. A lot of the gelatin in the bones have cooked out into that broth and made it thick and rich. A long time ago, before we had powdered Knox gelatin, medieval castles, they all had a vat of cooking joints of meat, so they could make their jellies, which is, make their jello. In England they call jello jelly. So it's not a new thing. It's been around forever. So now we're gonna, can you see my bowl a little bit? So now we're gonna pour it into the strainer and strain out, whoa, all of that, and throw bones everywhere. Yay. Okay, yes, that's how you do it. You dump it all over your counter. I just recommend dumping it on the counter because it's just so great. Everyone should dump their stuff on the counter like me. No, please don't. So, and there's also like little meat bits in here too. Ooh, let's throw more bones in. Okay. Now I'm going to strain it one more time to get what I've dropped. Now that I've thoroughly made a mess on my counter, let me show you what this bone broth looks like. Thunder's back. The sun came out a little while ago. Okay, and look at that rich broth. Have you ever seen chicken broth out of a can that look like that? That is the healthiest broth you can make. And then there's my bones. There's a few potatoes and carrots in it that I put into flavor for the puppies. There's also turmeric, holy basil, and a little bit of salt. Yeah, that's bone broth. When I made our rabbit stew on Sunday, I used my bone broth, and it made a thick, rich stew, and it was wonderful. So, how do you know your bone broth is done, whether it be 24 or 48 hours since you started your broth? One of the ways that you can tell, you see that bone? Look at this. Look, I can crumble that bone in my hand. You see that? See the marrow in it that's cooked? It's amazing. You know, it's totally amazing that you can crunch a bone like that. I mean, look, I'll do another one really close up. Ooh, it just fell apart in my hands. Okay, this is a chicken bone, right? Chicken leg bone. Watch. Do you see how it just crumbles in my hand? See, and there's a big chunk of marrow. My puppies would love that marrow. See the marrow? See, it all crumbles up. And that's how you know your bone broth's done. Whoa, puppies. So yeah, a very easy thing to do if you've got a crock pot. You just pretty much set it up and leave it for 2 days. Don't forget it though, because if you go more than 3 days, I wouldn't eat it. I wouldn't, because it's been out too long, I think. But yeah, bone broth, you should try it. Save your bones if you don't have enough to do a batch. The next batch I do, I'm going to do in my 8-quart crock pot, because that's just not enough broth. For the puppies, yes, but not for what we need. So next time I'm doing it in an 8-quart. But yeah, try some bone broth. It's really simple, really easy, really healthy. Good for you too. Well, thank you for joining me for this messy episode of Black Pack Homestead making bone broth. I hope you have a blessed day, and we'll see you here next time at the Black Pack Homestead. Bye-bye.